All right, hey everybody, I'm Alan Warren, the RV guy, and coming around the side of the controls over here is Goose, my co-pilot and producer. Thank you all for being with us. If you're watching the recorded version of this program, well, we're going to start up, actually, the show in about 30 seconds. But we invite you to subscribe to our newsletter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like our Facebook page. You'll find all of that at thervshowusa.com. You can jump over from there and connect to everything. We're going to start up in just a few seconds. Got a great lineup for you tonight, I promise you. So thank you for being with us. We're going to get started here in about, 5 seconds? Mm-hmm.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today. Come on, America, let's hit the road. So many things to see, so many places to go. Freedom and fun go hand in hand when you're rolling in your RV across this great land. So buckle up now. What do you say? The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
It's time for the RV Show USA with Alan Warren, the RV guy, and America's only radio show about the RV lifestyle. If you enjoy travel, fun, and adventure, well, welcome aboard, everybody.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
All right, welcome aboard, everybody. As the announcer said, I am your host, Alan Warren, and Goose here at the controls. We are ready to talk RVing and camping and living the good life, that's for sure. At least living a more enjoyable life, and that is one of freedom and adventure, connecting with family and friends and with nature. So thank you all for being with us. Let me give you the rundown for today's show. We have a lady schedule for hour number 2 from the Dallas area. Now, her name is Elisa Norman. Elisa has found a pretty doggone cool way of making a living in the RV business, a really good way, and she's going to tell us all about it. She's got some great advice for RVers and some advice for folks who maybe would like to consider a career move, so that is in hour number 2. As is a trip out to Big Sky Country with Tim Wasberg. He's our good buddy from MRV The Buzz. Montana is a beautiful state, has so much to offer for RVers. We're going to find out about that. And we're going to have RV Nana on. Yeah, RV Nana at the bottom of this hour. But for now, if you have ever dreamed of full-time living in an RV, if you've dreamed of literally hitching up and going where you want to, when you want to, our first guests, well, they do just that. They are a young couple I've been following for many months and have, well, they have more than 55,000 fans on YouTube that follow every one of their videos. They're great. They have a YouTube channel called Less Junk, More Journey. So, Nathan and Marissa, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Well, you betcha. I know where y'all are, but tell the audience where y'all are this week.
Grand Teton National Park, and we're actually we're boondocking here, which is not the typical boondocking experience. It's getting pretty crowded around Jackson.
I was going to ask, Jackson, Wyoming this time of year is always crowded, but with the eclipse on Monday, I'll bet it is really packed.
Yeah, we've gotten some crazy looks, and we tell people we'll be in this area.
They said they're expecting about 150,000 people to come in for this, so we kind of tried to get here a little early and hunker down and get us a spot because I think it's going to be pretty awesome here.
Wow. How far in advance did y'all have to make reservations, just out of curiosity?
Well, we just, this part's actually on government land, so we didn't have to, we just wanted to get here early in the morning during the week and make sure we got here in time. So really, that's the coolest part is it's free. We've got a view of the Teton Mountains, and, we got here, 2 days ago, I guess? Mm-hmm. So we've been hunkering down since then. Wow.
So what are y'all doing to prepare? Are you getting ready to make a video, Nathan? I know you are. Heck, you got to be doing that.
We are. We're outside the national park, so we can get the drone out and stuff too. But yeah, we're looking forward to just the views are awesome even without the eclipse. So I'm just trying to imagine how it could be any better, really.
Have y'all been out there to the Tetons before? Or is this your first trip?
My first time. Yeah, I've never been out here. Nathan used to take trips with his family out west, just the 2 week stints that a lot of families do and come out. And did y'all come here?
I don't know that we stopped here. We stopped in Yellowstone a couple of times, and so it's
So
not
this is your first time?
both. So yeah, I think
Boy, it's such a
That doesn't
beautiful,
happen very often.
a beautiful part of the country. Now, so for people who don't know about Less Junk, More Journey, we're going to get into your YouTube channel in our next segment. But who are Nathan and Marissa Moss? Give us your story.
Well, our story kind of started after, with the birth of our child. We were both working full time, and we had prayed hard for her, and we're finally blessed with her. And then Nathan found this lifestyle on the internet, and he approached me and was like, "Is this anything you'd ever want to do?" And I just thought, wow, that sounds amazing. I would totally be up for that. So it took us a year to transition our lifestyle, and we've been doing full-time RVing a little over a couple years, and we're just creating family memories, and we're teaching our daughter along the way, and just watching her grow. And it's really cool getting to point things out to her in real life instead of just like, teaching and showing in a book. I mean, we can do those things too, but then we're like, hey, let's really go explore those. So it's been neat watching her grow, and that's been us. I mean, for the past couple years, it's been an amazing ride.
Nathan,
go ahead, sir.
how hard was it to sell your wife on living in an RV? I mean, was that a difficult sale, or was she all over it?
Believe it or not, she was all over it. And that's not the case with a lot of people we meet. Usually one of the two needs some pretty serious convincing, but I think you just got to know your why. Why do you really want to do it? And she was, basically had the choice of, and I wasn't trying to pin her down on this or anything like that. She was about to go back to work full time. And so either she'd have to go back to work full time and not see her daughter as much, or we could take this risk and we would get to spend all kinds of time with our daughter. And so I think it was an easier sell because of where we were at in life.
You've got so many fans that are literally, they're watching right now on our live stream, and you've got 55,000 plus people on YouTube that follow your videos. I feel like I know you. You don't know me, but I feel like I know you, and that you've got the most beautiful little daughter. And what a deal. I mean, she gets to experience things she has no idea when she gets older what she was able to see, I guess.
Yeah, she does, and we, that's how our channel started. We just wanted to film our life, and it was for family and friends, and for our daughter when she got older, we wanted to make sure she could see what we did, and it just kind of grew into the channel. That we're actually introverts, so it wasn't something we set out to do. It just kind of happened over time.
And video was such a huge impact in our life, because we saw a video of a family doing this. We thought, why don't we be that for other families? Like if we can change one family's life like that video changed our life, then that was something that we were encouraged to do, something we felt like was good for us.
So how old is Hensley? Is she 4?
She's 3. She turns 3 in April.
3 years old. She is so cute in those videos. She's at that she's at that perfect age of wonder, and it's just the chemistry that you guys have is so special. What is RVing what you thought it was going to be, Marissa and Nathan, when you guys started, or is it better, or is it worse, or just different?
I think it's better than I expected. I knew it was going to be fun when we set out on this journey. I thought it was going to be about family time and travel. So there was a lot of surprises, I guess, of things I didn't think about. Like, I think it's been really good meeting new people on the road and making new relationships, and that's something we didn't really factor into this lifestyle, but that's been something that's really been surprising. One of our favorite things about travel is the people we get to meet. And I didn't realize how close it would bond us as a family. I guess when you're living in a small space and we're working as a team all day, every day. Nathan and I parent as a team. We're running a business together as a team. Like, we're always together. And but there's opportunities, to, if you don't want that to happen, if you need your break. But all in all, I think that's very bonding.
So what were what were your first trips like, Nathan? Were they a lot of, the learning curve was pretty steep, or did things go pretty smoothly?
Neither of us had ever done anything in an RV. I'd done barely stuff in a tent before. So it was a pretty steep learning curve for us. We were going from a house, so we pretty much thought, well, let's get the biggest RV we possibly can to feel like we're still kind of in a house. So we got a 43-foot fifth wheel, which right off the bat, without towing something like that, that was different. That was a struggle for me, and we had some truck troubles and fifth wheel troubles, and it was a lot the first 6 months. That's why we didn't actually film anything on YouTube, because we didn't know if we're going to keep doing it. So there was definitely a learning curve there. But we pushed through, and we're glad we pushed through. It was definitely worth it.
What kinds of worries do y'all have as a mom and dad, a young couple on the road? I mean, you have worries about finding a doctor if you need one, or what? I don't know. What goes through your mind? What kinds of things are y'all concerned about?
I think the number one concern, this is what most people bring up, is just the social aspect. And that's why we really do try to meet up with other families and go to parks and zoos and just areas where Hensley can get that interaction as a kid. And we do travel back to our hometown too quite a bit, and we don't want our lives to be completely separated from our family and our friends. That's still very important to us. So we like to do what we call routes. So we'll travel for 3-4 months, and then we go back and spend time with family and get caught up on things and let Hensley have play dates. And I think that's been just the number one concern, is finding that balance for her to let her be a kid, but then get to live this travel lifestyle.
Are you finding other children, young kids for her that she can play with when you guys travel? Oh, you know what? Hang on, y'all. The music is coming up. We got to jump for a quick break. We're going to come back. I want to talk more with y'all about your YouTube channel and lots of other stuff. Y'all, this is the RV Show USA. We've got Nathan and Marissa Moss with us with less junk, more journey, and a lot more still to come. Y'all stick around. Be right back. I want to take a minute and do a little bragging on my...
All right.
Yeah, they're great. I wish we had more time. I wish the segments were longer and all that.
Well,
we've got quite a few
we got bills
people
to pay, though.
Yeah, we do. We got sponsors like these folks. But
with the folks you can't hear right now because
we're not allowed
to run ads on Facebook, so you get us for 4 minutes. Ha ha, sucker. But thank you for all of those who are tuning in, because we have Nathan and Marissa on. We do appreciate that. Of course, if you want to see what more we have to offer, you can find us at the RV Show USA page on YouTube. Watch some of our video archive, updated with last week's program on backwards. So you can do that. Also, check us out at thervshowusa.com. Subscribe to our newsletter and open it, because we do give away prizes each and every week here at the RV Show USA. We give a super prize once a month. But we don't announce those winners here on the program. Instead, we announce them in the newsletter. And the only way to know if you've won is to open it and read it. Again, that's thervshowusa.com. You want to make sure to do that.
And if you've never been to the website before, you're going to get a big pop-up. As soon as you get there to the home page, it says, enter our big giveaway. And that is, every month we give away a great super prize worth $300 or $400 to somebody that's one of our subscribers. Every week we give away a smaller prize. That's still pretty nice. And but like Goose said, you've got to open our emails and see if your name is listed. I've got some buried in my notes here. I've got this week's winner, and I'm going to talk about him after a while. So.
Okay, very good, very good.
Anyway, thank you for everybody that's on our stream right now. We've got, what does it say? We got Ken. Ken. We got another segment to go, man. Don't go away.
No, we've got one more segment up with Nathan and Marissa.
Hey, Bob, I knew you'd like that. Okay.
Tracy, thanks for joining us. Robert.
Tom.
Tom had a question.
Yes, go. What is it?
How is the Airstream compared to a Class A?
Well, we can ask them, but I got lots of other questions. Okay. Tom asked that?
Tom did.
You know what? I'll ask that if we have time. Tom wants to know what?
And how's the Airstream compared to the Class A? So did Nathan and Marissa have a Class A?
They did. They've been trying to sell it.
And now they have an Airstream?
Yeah, beautiful. Okay. They bought a older one. He remodeled it, and they videoed the whole thing, and it's, he's quite the handyman. I don't know if he was a handyman.
Very good, very good.
He is one now, that's for sure.
Of course, our good friend, the Texas RV professor, Mr. Cooper, is on the line with us.
Hey, Cooper. It was good to see you this last weekend in Austin.
Yeah. Of course, our good friend Kelly from Melbourne, Florida. Diana LeBlanc is watching.
RV Nana.
Yep. Lauren Irwin is with us here. Very good, very good. Thank you everybody for coming. Now, We've got a few minutes left, so share the video. So if you're watching on a mobile device, phone, iPad, things like that, there's a share button in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Share, and then share to your wall, the public part. Then if you're watching on a computer screen like Mr. RV guy over here, to the right, there's a share link. Go ahead and click that. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with anybody you think would love to hear a show about the RV lifestyle.
I want to do a shout out to my friends at the NRVIA, which is, we're going to be, I know we got to wrap this up. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Y'all stick around, coming back with the Mosses right now.
Pride of keeping our air clean. Visit TakeCareOfTexas.org and take the pledge to help keep it that way. We'll send you a free Texas State Park Guide. You gotta take care of Texas, it's the only one we got.
Sponsored by the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
All right, thanks for being with us here on the RV Show USA. I'm Alan Warren, the RV guy, with a question. How many of you listeners, how many of you have wished or dreamed of hitting the road and living the RV dream? I know probably a lot of you. Our guests this half hour are doing just that. They're a young couple, Nathan and Marissa Moss, who have become internet celebrities. They really have, along with their future RV and daughter Hensley, with their YouTube channel, Less Junk, More Journey, and their more than 55,000 plus fans that follow their videos. Okay, y'all, so tell us about Less Junk, More Journey, because you guys have just exploded in popularity.
Well, it's I don't know. It's even hearing you say that stuff. We're pretty humble people, so it's hard. It's actually kind of hard to hear, and I don't know. Maybe that's what people like. I guess we don't. I don't know. It's not that we want maybe the crowd, or we want. It's not necessarily maybe that we want the crowd or we want the attention, but that's something that's been given to us, and we're thankful for it. We're thankful for the followers, and we're thankful for the impact we've been able to have, and that's just our message. Same as the channel, Less Junk, More Journey.
I think that what I get from watching your videos, I think is what we've got tons of people watching right now live, watching the stream, that just love you guys, and I think you're so authentic, so real. That you're not playing any games. You're just documenting some real wholesome family experiences, and that's a dream that so many of us wish that we could do, and y'all are living it.
I think we just want to be helpful, and we pretty much just try to talk about the things that we've learned along the way, because we're like, if we didn't know this, if we would have known this, it would have helped on our journey. So I think that is just our way is just, hey, let's be as open and honest, show the good, the bad, and the ugly of this lifestyle. I mean, obviously, it's awesome, and that's why we're doing it. But, I mean, there are some struggles, and there are some sacrifices, and we just want to be honest and open with people, and hopefully that's helpful.
You know, if you look at a lot of these videos, you see all the good stuff, all the pleasant things, but most of the time life is just life, and it's not really exciting, but it can be fun and rewarding, I guess. And you guys capture, I think, the perfect balance of that. So Nathan, are you I know that you're a handyman now, but have you always been a handyman?
I'm still a handyman in the making, maybe, or something. I don't know. I know just enough to be dangerous, and ironically, YouTube is where I go for a lot of the help on things I struggle with, and it's good that we go back to our hometown, quite a bit. I've got regular people that know way more than me about certain things that we install too. So, but yeah, you've got to. It's not that you have to know everything about an RV when you start RVing, but you've got to at least be able to be willing to learn and be able to look things up, and you've got to be humble enough also to ask. There's a lot of RVers, even maybe the guy next to you who's been on the road 10, 15 years, and he may know exactly how to fix what you need. So we've done that too. I mean, you've got to be humble enough to look for help in different ways.
What kinds of doors have been opened up through Less Junk, More Journey for y'all? I saw that recently you got to go through the Winnebago factory, and that had to be super cool. I think you've been able to have a lot of opportunities that you didn't have a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we have. That was awesome for Chad Reese and for Winnebago to open that up to us. Even with an Airstream, we joked that they actually had the rally going on at the same time too, and we joked that we were going to park our Airstream at the Winnebago rally. They weren't okay with that, but but no, it was cool. They still let us do that and show the factory. And I know the Balloon Fiesta comes to mind. We got like a media pass for that. That was really nice to have sort of like a backstage entry to that, and we've been able to meet and connect with a lot of really good people. We've got the movie coming up next year. Marissa knows more about that.
There's an RV Nomad movie coming out, and so we got invited to be part of that. So we're really excited. Just anything we can do to share this lifestyle with others is kind of our goal. So I think that's going to be a really good vessel. I'm
learning more and more about that movie. In fact, I spoke earlier today with Mark and Julie Bennett, and they're going to be on with y'all. They said to tell you howdy.
Yeah, we love them.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so we've got Tom on the line, and he said, ask them which do they like better, their Airstream or their Class A, kind of compare the two. Now, you're going to make somebody mad here, y'all, so go ahead.
Yeah, that's what you call lose-lose.
Yeah.
I mean, we love them both. It just depends what style of camping you're doing, and I think we've been at different paces. The motorhome has a lot of conveniences that we find super handy, and a lot of them that we miss. But then the Airstream gives us so much flexibility. It's opened up new doors for us, and so both of them offer something really unique.
I think if we wrote down pros and cons, the list of pros for a motorhome would be longer, but the big pro for the Airstream is that over time we noticed we wanted to be in nature more and more. We wanted like national parks, state parks, places where we're parking on free land. It just gives you a 30-foot travel trailer is just way more flexible than an almost 40-foot motorhome is when it comes to those things. And so we miss the size and the features of the motorhome for sure.
I was going to ask you about nature, because so many of your videos are about nature and your connection with nature. Have y'all always been outdoor people, or?
Well, I grew up on a farm. I'm not going to say it was like nature trails. I was always in the tobacco fields and the hay fields, so I don't know if that's the same thing or not. But I've always really appreciated nature and really loved sunsets. And, and I don't care to get out in the elements a little bit. And I don't know, this is
new to me. I mean, I grew up playing sports my whole life, so I didn't, grow up in a hiking nature family. We were a sports family, so it's been really awesome. This has opened my eyes to something brand new. When we first started, we would drive by national parks, and we're like, what are national parks? Like, what's that? And now it's like my favorite thing ever, and we're always just searching for new parks and new hikes and things I didn't even know that I enjoyed doing. So it's almost like it's opened up our life to new adventures.
How do you think that RVing, we're kind of getting in the home stretch of this interview, how has RVing changed y'all's perspective at life, or has it?
For sure. Definitely. I think it's made me realize that I don't need as much as I thought I did. Like, even after this transition, we went through 3 downsizes. We went from our house to the fifth wheel, then to the motorhome, and then now to the Airstream. And even now being in the Airstream, I see extra stuff. I'm like, all this thing, I thought I needed all these things to be happy and to survive. And I'm like, we really don't need that much. And it's actually kind of freeing not having those things and needing them.
Where do you see y'all in maybe 3 to 5 years? Do you think you're going to continue RVing, or are you going to go back to a bricks and sticks and RV part-time, or?
We don't know for certain where we'll be. I know we've talked about the flex. One thing that's really cool about RVing is, it's kind of a stepping stone too sometimes, but once you've downsized your life, it can open doors to, we're not interested in a boat, but I know sometimes it'll open doors for boats for people or traveling overseas, because when you don't have as much stuff, you've got the flexibility to do those things. I do think we'll always be living small. If we ever go back to a house, it'll be so small that we don't have a lot of overhead, and we've got flexibility still to have a journey, if we do get to that one day.
And we've even talked about overseas travel and things like that.
Yeah,
you don't want to be saddled with that debt. I know there are so many people that envy what y'all are doing, and I want to encourage everybody to check out Less Junk, More Journey. We're going to put up a link on our website over to y'all in case anybody needs to find you. But please enjoy the Eclipse, and can we check in with you in a month or two and see what the Mosses are up to?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, you know where to find us.
Yes, ma'am, I do. All right, well, thank you so much for being on the show, and y'all have a great weekend, and enjoy that Eclipse, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you again. That was Nathan and Marissa Moss, folks. They're as nice a people as you will ever meet. They're full-time RVers. They love it. If you're on YouTube, check out their channel. It's called Less Junk, More Journey. Pretty simple. You can connect with them through our website, thervshowusa.com. You'll find them there, and you can subscribe to our newsletter at the same time. We'll be right back with RV Nana. Don't go anywhere. Well, the Big Chief's gone.
Yeah, that was good stuff right there.
They're pretty nice people. They really are. Have you ever seen their videos?
I have not. I had time for watching videos.
Oh, come on. You just mess around all the time.
Whatever.
Yeah, like me, right?
Whatever.
All right. What'd y'all think?
I don't know who's been
nice,
lying to
huh?
you.
Very nice. Hey, David. Thanks for joining us. We got time. I agree. Great job. They were awesome. For y'all that are still on our Facebook Live, we invite you to be a part of our growing RVing family of RV enthusiasts. We're not as knowledgeable maybe as Nathan and Marissa, but we really like it.
Hello.
And we know lots of really
Hi, man. How
nice
are you?
people that are into the RV lifestyle.
Good.
So
I'm sorry, I got a man shouting behind me here.
sorry, can't help it.
All right, so if you would just turn down your. All right, great, and we're about 3 minutes out from coming back. All right, thank you, man.
So if you subscribe to our newsletter, make sure you open them as we send them out. We don't sell your information to anybody. We don't bombard you with a bunch of junk. And if you ever want to jump off, you can jump off. It takes about 2 seconds. You can unsubscribe.
But why? You'll never know if you won.
Right. You see this lady right here? That's my friend, Diana LeBlanc.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love her. And she goes by RV Nana. So if you haven't heard of RV Nana before, stick around because in just a couple of minutes you're going to find out why everybody all over the country loves that lady.
Go to the Facebook page, the RV Show USA. Check out a picture of them too. Oh my goodness, what were y'all drinking before that picture was taken?
It'll be easier to ask the question, what were we not drinking? Maybe. No. Too much information there. No, if you'd like to see RV Nana and yours truly, a picture that's a little bit embarrassing, I kind of hesitated.
Just a little bit embarrassing?
I hesitated about putting it on Facebook. Well, we did it anyway. So you'll see what took place this last weekend, and we'll talk about it. We'll explain it here in a minute.
I hope so. That picture does require explanation.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I left the logo up at the bottom of the screen so people knew it was at a convention. It was... it was fun.
Did Lisa have questions when she saw that picture?
She was right there. She was goofier than we were.
That's hard to imagine, somebody being goofier than you.
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that. Now, being goofier than me does take work, I will say that much.
Yeah.
But
So if y'all follow the YouTube videos and you follow Less Junk, More Journey, do you ever follow RV Love? Do you know who Mark and Julie Bennett are? They're another couple that is living full-time RVing. They're out on the West Coast right now. I talked to them today. I think they're up in Oregon.
okay, I have a question. If they're on YouTube and they're following RV Love and they're following Less Junk, More Journey, are you following the RV Show USA? Because you should be doing that too.
Yeah, we hope you will. We're just starting the YouTube channel. We're like, this big. But we'd like you to join us and spread the word about this radio show. We are kind of like dirty dishes. We're all over the place. You can't get rid of us. If you subscribe to our newsletter, you'll get a notification at showtime every week. You'll be able to join us, tell your friends about us. You'll meet some really cool people, like Nathan and Marissa.
Have you talked about us being in that movie?
I haven't.
We're the only RV radio show.
I know. We're
You
the
think we
number
should
one
be?
rated RV radio show in the country.
You think we should be in that movie? So
First and last.
all right, so 20 seconds until RV Nana joins us, so hang on. More of the RV Show USA in just a moment.
Experience are well worth it. Connect with DeMontrond RV through our website, thervshowusa.com, thervshowusa.com, and click on Certified Dealers.
The RV Show USA.
All right, for those who are new listeners to the show, we welcome each one of y'all to the country's #1 radio show about the RV lifestyle. My name is Alan Warren. They call me the RV guy, and sitting next to me on the controls is Goose. He's our co-pilot. So the RV Show USA is all about, well, it's all about fun and adventure and freedom and all the great things that can come from being an RVer. When you RV, you meet so many great people, really great people, many that you will never forget. And if you're lucky, really lucky, you'll meet our next guest. She has been an RVer and an RVing advocate for going on 40 years. She is the president of the nation's largest consignment RV dealership, PPL Motorhomes, and I am proud to say that she is my friend. Her name is Diana LeBlanc, but RVers everywhere call her RV Nana. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Am I still your friend after our crazy weekend last
Oh,
weekend?
heck yeah. Long time no see, right?
2 days? Yeah, whatever.
All right, RV Nana. So I posted the picture on Facebook from the other night. And before we talk about RVing and stuff, we probably ought to explain that picture. Goose is sitting here shaking his head. He wants the explanation of where we were. And there really is a good story here. So why don't you go ahead and help start it?
We were in Austin at the Texas RV Association's annual convention, along with about 200 dealers, vendors, suppliers, park owners, having a great time. And it was the last night, and they had a photo booth, and we all have some crazy pictures. I've got about 50 pictures here of different people. I got blackmail all over here.
You can bribe people right before Christmas. You send them that picture and you say, look, I can release this, but I'd rather have a color TV instead. So, all right. Now, listen, the purpose of the convention was essentially what?
Well, once a year, the Texas RV Association, their goal is to promote the RV lifestyle in Texas and to help the RV dealers and support the dealers and the different businesses associated with the RV life, all about the RV lifestyle. We've done this. This is my 19th convention with them, and somehow about 16 years ago, the auction and all the hospitality
country. So, all right, well, let's switch gears, and I want to ask you, have you got any RV trips planned for yourself, RV Nana, in the near future?
I do. I have a couple of things coming up. I'm going to go down to Galveston right before Labor Day. I'm going to go down to Galveston Island RV Resort and just enjoy some downtime. I've been traveling quite a bit lately for business. And then I'm going to Fentress, Texas, which is near Luling, for the Sisters on the Fly. Their Fentress 5 or Fentress, 9, whatever it is, event in mid-September. And I'll just keep going from there and just whatever I decide to do next.
So is it a reunion of sorts?
Oh, it's a crazy reunion. It's a lot of fun. Those of you who haven't heard of it, it's all women that have a great time. They all have RVs at home, husbands at home, or most of them do, and families, and it's their weekend to get away and have a good time.
I will tell you this, ladies, if you want to sneak away and have a fun time, you go with RV Nana. Wherever RV Nana goes, you are going to have a fun time, that's for sure.
Okay, we're talking about last weekend again, Ellen.
No. Even at PPL Motorhomes, you're just around there with a smile, and it's just amazing to me to see. I was thinking about it after the convention. I'm going, that lady has never worked in the last almost 40 years because she has too much fun at her job.
I do have fun every day, and I will say I can count on one hand probably how many times I've gone, oh, I've got to go to work, because it doesn't feel like work. I love meeting the customers. I love sharing our stories, listening to their stories, and helping them find the RV of their dreams. And with as many RVs as we have for sale, we can do that. We can find whatever you need.
Absolutely. All right, RV Nana, stick around because that's what we're going to talk about after the break. One of the many things we want to talk about. Folks, we've got RV Nana on the line with us. She is the president of PPL Motorhomes. They have 3 great Texas locations. They're the largest RV consignment dealer in the nation. Yeah, that's no kidding. So we're going to have RV Nana on after the break. Y'all stick around. We will be right back.
Have you ever dreamed?
So as typical, sometimes we had some Wi-Fi. We had some Wi-Fi issues, so I turned off the Wi-Fi on your phone, and we're back in business.
Good. I don't know what happened, but I saw it said interrupted.
Well, my monitor was freezing up, so I was looking. I was like, uh-oh. So I went there and I went ahead and turned off your Wi-Fi.
Thank you for fixing it.
So if your data usage spikes tonight, I'm sorry.
But hey, I'm on the AT&T Unlimited plan.
Well, there you go.
There you go. So we're going to see what they think about data usage.
So when we get to where where it's just you and I'm gonna ask you a favor.
Okay.
But it's after we done with you guys, because this is.
Do you want to loan me money or just
give
me money?
No, none of the above actually.
Oh, okay.
None of the above.
We'll do that.
So.
All right, if you're looking for an RV, a used RV, you want to sell your RV, this is the lady to go see, I'm telling you.
Okay, but first, I need to say a special thank you.
Say it. Oh, yes.
Last week, over our objections, Brian Russell was kind enough to buy us pizza. Thank you, Brian. That was very good pizza from Domino's. It took a little bit to make it happen, but we appreciate that. But really, it was, I mean, I'm not going to say it was unnecessary because we're not going to ask for that, but we do appreciate you wanting to reach out, wanting to feed us late at night here in the studios of 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Man, just thank you so much. And, like I said, we're good. The best way that you can help us out is by sharing this show
and telling your friends about it.
Telling your friends about it. I know that we hype it a lot. We come off like probably some used car salesmen sometimes. But the only way this show is going to succeed is because of you. You right there looking at us. So, quite honestly, if you have a news talk station in your area, something that carries talk shows like this, call them and let them know you want the RV Show USA on your station, so that way you can hear it each and every weekend throughout the United States.
Yeah, on terrestrial radio, but you can also listen to it. We stream the show, so you can listen to it on Saturdays and Sundays. We got podcasts. If you go to our website, you can click on listen. Soon we've got I think they call it a plug-in or something. It's going to be on our website where you can click on your state, then you can see when and where you can listen to the show with links to it. So I'll tell you, going back to that TRVA convention for just a second.
Yeah.
That was my first TRVA convention to go to, and I was blown away at how well the people got along. Even competition, the competitors, they got along. The attitude is so upbeat. It is so well run. The future of RVing, I think, is very bright. Very good. Very bright.
Did you get to see some of our friends from Coaching Night over there?
I did. Stacy.
Very good.
Stacy. In fact,
Stacy the lawyer.
Stacy is a lawyer, but she's having fun now because she's working for Coach Nick.
There we go.
And anyway, we had it was Diana LeBlanc and her Supreme. She was up there. It was karaoke night. Did you see the picture I posted?
I did not.
Okay, I pulled it down pretty quick. But Lisa was up there. It just looked like it's still kind of hidden on the internet.
Is it now?
Yeah.
All right.
But it was so much fun. We had a ball.
That's good.
We got about 30 seconds till we hit again.
Yeah.
Y'all have any questions for RV Nana or comments? Please fire away, and we're reading them as we speak. Hey, Brian Russell.
The RV Show USA continues in just a moment.
Thanks, Alan.
Folks, if you're looking for a great deal on a used RV, you gotta check out PPL Motorhomes. They're in New Braunfels at exit 193, and they're open today at 9 a.m. PPL Motorhomes, exit 193 in New Braunfels.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
Take it away, RV Nana. No, just kidding. All right. If you'd like to be a part of our live studio recording of the show, you can grab a seat online. Just subscribe to our newsletter. We will send out an invitation every week at showtime. Just subscribe at thervshowusa.com. While you're on our website, make sure you enter our big giveaway. It'll take you about a minute to do, and you could win some pretty cool stuff. All right. RV Nana, Diana LeBlanc, is on our guest line. She is with PPL Motorhomes out of their Houston location. But y'all got the entire state of Texas covered like dust on a pickup truck, RV Nana.
We do. We've got a location in New Braunfels and one up in the Dallas area in Cleburne, Texas. And we've got, right as of today, I think 804 used RVs for sale altogether. It's like going to an RV show for used RVs.
Well, and you're so filled with knowledge. I want to just back way up for somebody that's just thinking about getting their first RV. What are some thoughts that people need to have before they buy it? I mean, I would think, where am I going to park it? Because most of the time I'm probably not going to be in it, would be an important one.
That's one of the biggest things, because with subdivisions, you have deed restrictions, and you've got to think about where are you going to be parking it. You can't park it in front of the house, or somebody's going to give you a ticket for it. And then you've got to figure out your insurance, and insurance on an RV is actually, in most cases, cheaper than it is on your car, because they've taken into consideration that you aren't driving it all the time in most cases. You've got so many different things. You're going to need a service agreement on it because you don't want to have the expenses. Things do break occasionally on cars and RVs. Mm-hmm. But the biggest thing is finding the RV that's right for you. Just because your neighbor down the street has one that's a 40-foot fifth wheel, it may not be what's comfortable for you. So go out, look at the RVs, walk in, lay on the bed, sit in the chairs, figure out what fits you. Stand in the shower if you're tall and see if you fit. things like that.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that in RV, you've got a queen-size mattress like we would have at our house, but they have different size queen-size mattress options in some RVs, don't they?
Yes, they do. Some of them are actually shorter. I made the mistake on one of our first fifth wheels of trying to replace the mattress with one from a local mattress company instead of an RV one. And when you closed the slide, it buckled because it was about 3 inches shorter than what the household one was.
I got you. All right. Well, and another thing is, I think you got to ask yourself, where am I going to be staying in my RV? You know, Nathan and Marissa Moss that were just on in the last couple of segments, they used to have a Class A, a great big Class A, but they said they were very limited to the places, the national and state parks they could go to because their RV was too big.
The national and state parks, a lot of them are redoing their sites, but a lot of them just cannot make them any longer. They can't accommodate a 42, 43-foot vehicle. So you have to think about that. Not to mention, it's hard to maneuver a 40-foot fifth wheel through some of the mountain passes they may decide to go on. So you have to decide, where are you going to go? Are you going to be like I was and still am, that I pretty much stay about within 3 or 4 hours from Houston, or are you going to go cross-country? And what are you going to do? There's great sources, the Taco Campground Guide, the state park guides, national park guides. There's a lot of great parks out there.
Well, and you mentioned the Taco Campground Guide. I'm holding it up, and for y'all, go ahead and Goose and hold it up. For y'all who are watching on our live stream, this is what it looks like, and we can send you one for free. The great people at Texas Campgrounds have provided these for us, for our listeners. If you want one, if you RV in Texas, if you're going to RV in Texas, and it will look a lot better than the one that Goose is holding up. That's been in my car for quite some time, but I promise you're going to love it. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the weather. Has it been super dry over where y'all are? Because up where we are at Big Chief, it is nasty dry.
When I was driving home from Austin the other day, I was amazed at how burnt up some of the fields looked, as far as just drought. But RVers, you've got to be careful. Burn bans are on in so many of the parks. I noticed as I was driving all through Bastrop and down towards LaGrange, it had burn ban. We've got to be careful. All it takes is one stray spark to take down acres and acres.
And be cognizant of your neighbors. I see people, we're in a burn ban right now up at the lake, and that means no fires outside, none. But even when we're not in a burn ban, I see people taking these chances. I'm not sure if they just don't know or if they don't care, but they literally make fires that are too close maybe to their neighbor. And, the fire is fun to sit around and to make s'mores, at, but it's not fun to have too close to your RV.
That's right, and I remember the story I've told you all before about the people who put tiki torches right next to our RV, and I went, you can't do that. It was a foot from the side of our RV, and I'm at the beach where the wind was blowing. I said, we can't have a tiki torch.
No. All right, so let's talk for a minute about PPL Motorhomes. I know that y'all are the largest consignment RV dealer in the country, but some people still try to sell their RVs on their own, and some are successful, but when you get to come to PPL, you can see hundreds of them. But from a seller's standpoint, don't many of those people start out on their own, and after a while they go, oh, heck with it, I'm going to take it to RV Nana?
Oh, they do. And I probably would be doing the same thing. You try it, and after some crazy phone calls at all hours of the day and night, you go, wait a minute, let's find somebody who I can really get the exposure. We have, in our Houston location, we can have on any Saturday 400 or more people come through. And, I'm always amazed when it's 100 degrees outside, all of the buyers that are out shopping. We've got the place for you to have your RV and sell it there.
And there's a huge uptick. Right now there's a lot of people out there. A lot of buyers are looking for RVs.
They are. When I heard those statistics the other day, I think you heard them too, about the millennials that are looking for this as a new way of life for them. They want the smaller trailers. They want to, just like our friends Nathan and Marissa, they want to get rid of the junk and enjoy the journey. And I've got RVs for every shape and size that anybody needs. Are there any rules of thumb, real short, in just probably 20 or 30 seconds, about financing for someone buying an RV Nana? Now, basically, we have financing available. Most of your dealers will. And the biggest thing is you will find that a lot of the lenders will go as long as 10 or 12 years on an RV, some even longer. And you're going to look at about a 15% down in most cases to be able to get into it, 15 to 20% down.
And y'all can handle that at PPL as well. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. We can handle that, your insurance, a little bit of everything for you.
And you got the greatest parts store around. All right, I got to call it there, RV Nana. We will we'll catch up with you again really soon, all right?
All right, you guys have a great week.
All right, thank you for everything you do. We do appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I can't say enough great things about RV Nana and PPL for sure. If you want to buy a used RV or sell your RV, you need to contact PPL. You can connect with them through our website at thervshowusa.com. Back with more after this short break.
Are you an RV enthusiast?
When we say short, we're not kidding around. This one is only 3 minutes.
a short break.
3 minutes, that's all.
3 minutes.
So PPL Motorhomes can kind of get you all squared away in one-stop shopping, huh?
Yeah, they've got a parts superstore. One day I'm going to talk nothing. We're going to talk nothing except parts, because it's like going. I've said it's like going to Bass Pro Shops if you're a fisherman or something.
So we're not going to have Tim on that week. Is that what I'm hearing? We're going to talk to RV Nano. We're going to talk to buddy Mr. Cooper, the Texas RV professor. We're going to talk to Coach Nat probably that week too.
Is our buddy Al Pierce on?
Yes, he is.
Is he? Hey, Al. I didn't see.
I'm
I'm busy looking at too much stuff. We got a lot of people subscribing to the newsletter, which is awesome. Thank y'all. Now, it doesn't do you any good if you subscribe and you don't open it, okay?
No.
I'm going to talk about this during the next segment, but open it. Let's see. Where's my note, my guy?
I don't know.
Where's it? There's your RV guide.
There's the RV guide.
The guide.
The guide.
Guide.
Oh, let me see that. Check
That's
this out,
an
guys.
XL for my extra lucky
Oh gosh,
guide.
they're not going to fit me then. So we have the RV show logo right here.
That's the old logo.
That's
but
the
we
old
got some of
logo.
those. We got some new stuff coming into the store.
Big Chief right here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
He can't help it.
I can't. It's really a sickness. It's a little disorder that I have. Woohoo! See?
That's what you got to do when you're on the radio, I guess.
Yep. Well, technically I'm not on the radio right now.
No, you're not.
Yeah. So, woohoo!
Video froze again on me.
No, it did not.
No, Brian Russell, it could not.
Well, it may have on him.
Howdy, Al. Howdy back.
So, oh man. So we got
Al, say hi to Laura for me.
Hi, Laura.
Laura! You saw that movie, I'm sure.
What movie?
I can't remember the name of it. It's just some nutcase. His wife left him. He's like beat her or something, and he goes, Laura!
I see a nutcase every week. Just saying.
WDBO 96.5 in Orlando, talk radio here in Central Florida. You know what?
What's that?
I've heard of them.
Right.
And you know, we're going to Montana at the top of the next hour, and I just got contacted by a station owner in Bozeman. So
Very good.
how coinky-dinky.
All right, so we're going to talk about one of our winners here in just a moment as the RV Show USA continues.
Our super clean, fully furnished on-the-water cabins. Pay for one night, get the second night free. Make your reservation today at BigChiefRVResort.com.
The RV Show USA.
I want to do a shout out to our friend and member of the RV Show USA family. He's our weekly winner from this week. His name is Ross I'm going to mess up his last name. I don't know how to pronounce it. Berthume. And Ross, you're going to be receiving a nice looking Goose. Hold it up. Hold it up in case Ross is watching us live. You're going to receive a nice looking t-shirt directly just for being a subscriber to the RV Show USA newsletter. I bet you're glad you opened the email, right? Here's how the deal works. If you subscribe to our newsletter, first off, it's free. Secondly, it takes you about a minute to do. Thirdly, we don't sell your info to anybody, and you can get off whenever you want to. But we want our open rate, the number of people that not just get our emails, but open it. We want it at 100%. So what we're doing is we're kind of bribing people with these gifts. We got T-shirts and coffee mugs. We got a monthly super prize. And all you got to do is subscribe one time, but open your emails from us each week to see if your name, like Doug's, was listed this week, and he's our winner, so we're going to be sending him a T-shirt. And you got to open that email, that's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, we got to get our rate up to 100%. The monthly prize, our super prize, is the person who selected their choice between a fabulous fire disc cooker, you see their banner right behind us, or an RV home training study course, which is also awesome, like a $400 value. You want to learn how to fix your RV, save you a lot of money. You're going to need to get this home study course. Where's our Texas travel guide? I want to mention that too. When you're subscribing to our newsletter, the very last question that you're going to be asked is, would you like to receive a free Texas RV travel guide? If you say yes, all you got to do is tell us where to send it, and our friends at Texas Campgrounds will get one right out to you. This one's a little bit torn up because I've been carrying it with me for months, but it's got hundreds of pages like a 4-color magazine. What are you doing, Goose? Yeah, I don't know either. Anyway, it's the last question when you subscribe. All you got to do is just say yes. Tell us where you want us to send it, and we will get it out to you. All right, let's see. I got a note to myself to remind listeners that many future repairs that you may experience with your RV you can fix on your own if you have the knowledge. The knowledge of the workings of an RV, but how do you get that knowledge? How do you get it? How do you get it, Goose?
You win one of our monthly super prizes and choose the training videos.
Well, you can do that. You can do that, or you can actually take an RV education course. Experts say that you can fix approximately 80% of the repairs on your RV yourself. And you can get all that expertise by taking an RV education course. You can connect with the Mobile RV Academy on our website. All right, let's see. The top of the hour, we're going to be joined by Mr. Tim Wasberg from MRV The Buzz. He's going to take us all the way out to Big Sky Country, Montana. And then we've got an RV inspector at the bottom of next hour named Elisa Norman. Y'all will want to make sure you listen for that. You got the band ready to go? Wake them up. Get playing.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today. Come on, America. Let's hit the road. So many